I love having people around that feel like familiar, feel like family, feel like they're there for the right intention, the right reason. Everybody has the same end goal, which is just for this to be as good and big and as successful as it possibly can be. My immediate team would be, I have my little brother Gary.
I get dead nervous when the camera's on it.
Who is vital to me in every way. He keeps it extremely real. Some might say a little bit too real. He'll tell me if he thinks something's rubbish, no problem. And it's just lovely to have a comfort of a bit of home, you know, like somebody that knows me from my whole life. I love having him around. Everybody loves having him around.
We all love him.
Do you know what?
Lily. She kind of started doing a little bit of everything. I don't know where it came from, but she does. And she's the kind of the boss lady. She's the next step to me. So if anything wants to become to me, you have to go through her. So she is crucial to this. Hi! She takes herself very seriously sometimes, and then other times you look at her and she's trying to learn the choreography, or she's doing a dance move in the corner.
Claire, do you want to learn too so I don't feel like a loser?
Or she's singing completely out of key somewhere in a different room.
Whoop, 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 that Gangnam Style.
Have you seen how many views?
Sorry.
Well, well forward of you.
You need somebody that's going to bring the light, but somebody that knows when it's time to knuckle down. Lisa is my crazy hairdresser. She started off Girls Aloud's third video, and we've worked with her on everything ever since. So she's done pretty much my whole career. She's done my hair. And she also does the makeup for the tour. She's a very important part of making sure I'm stage ready and I feel good about myself before I hit the stage for everybody else. We have Seth. Seth's my manager, who makes sure that everything's overlooked. If I'm unhappy with anything, he can play the bad guy and go and say, we're not doing that, or tell me, Cheryl, I don't think that's a very good idea, or bring the tour program and say, this is the finished result, will you want to improve on anything, do you like this, do you like that? He's just manager overall. He deals with everybody and plays a massive role in this. We have Fatima as creative director. She is unbelievably talented for many reasons. One, she was a dancer, so she completely gets the performance element and how important that is to me personally. The dancing and what you give to the audience in your performance is a really important thing. She gets that. She's creative, slightly bonkers, but I love that.
Hey, we gotta fix this, and I gotta fix this, and so I still got 2 pages of notes. You know.
And she's a woman, and that was important for me too, because she captures things that you need her to capture just being a woman. Beth, who I've worked with for years. I've worked with Beth since the very, very early days of Girls Aloud. She's extremely creative, very good at choreography, loves pop music, gets an audience, and she has the British element too, which again is important for me. Then we have Charm, who I am obsessed with. She's just really cool. I watch her and I want to dance like her. I want to perform like her. She inspires me, which is also a really important thing. To feel inspired by your team is a special feeling. She definitely has that quality. When I look for a dancer, I'm looking for loads of things, because there are dancers that are not technical but have a groove or have a vibe and a personality and a presence that you would just love to be with for the months that you're going to be together. You know, it's quite an intense environment. You're together many hours in the day. You're experiencing a really intense situation, and you're going to be on a bus, so kind of living with these people. So they can be the best technical dancer in the world but have a horrible attitude or just something that you don't connect with. I'm not going to take that on the road. I look for somebody with a personality or a charm or a connection. So the girls are really important to me because it's nice to have that female energy that is empowering and that I'm kind of used to with being from a girl group. So I first of all fell in love with Brandy. In her first audition, she actually threw up. As soon as you threw up, I was like, I want her.
Yeah.
During her audition, left the room for a second and came back and got right back to it. And I loved that about her. It instantly made me warm to her because I could say she was a trooper. She clearly didn't feel well at all, so much so that she threw up. But she came back and she danced better than she had before. So I loved that quality in her. Apart from that, she's just an amazing dancer. I needed a girl that was going to match with Brandy, and I wasn't really finding her for a long time. And then at the callback, Brea came in, and she just had this energy. She's young. She's enjoying every moment of it. She loves dancing. She's a great dancer. She looks great. And I just knew she would be somebody that together we could feel powerful. Trey is someone I've danced with and danced with him a couple of years ago. And then he did Call My Name video. He did a lot of stuff I did during the promotion for Under the Sun, Call My Name, when the album first dropped. Very experienced in what I was doing. And obviously I love having him around, so he is ridiculously talented dancer. Fifi is one of my favourite people ever. He is such a character, unique, looks great. He has a vibe that's individual. And when I seen him in his audition, I didn't watch anybody else in the room. So I kind of knew I wanted to work with him. And the fact that his name's Fifi just makes it even better. I mean, his name's Felix, but the fact that I could call him Fifi and he danced like that was it for me. Character. Tyra is the whole package. You look at him and you think, you look good. He's handsome, his body's great, and he can dance, and he's just a nice guy. And then on top of that, he had all the other qualities. Like, I want my fans to look on stage and think, wow, they're amazing, you know. Want to talk to them, think they're hot. I want all that for them too. It's part of the entertainment, so Tyrell passed with flying colours. We have Alex, who is actually originally a b-boy. So if you put him into the centre of the room, forget choreography, just tell him to dance.
What am I doing?
He can really go for it. And I like that, that's impressive. Marshall, I worked with Marshall a couple of years ago on a TV show. And again, just nice guy, lovely energy, and can really dance. And is committed to making it a good show, you know, hard-working. I really appreciate that. And that's Marshall. Adrian. Adrian is a character. And he's more than a dancer because he choreographed some of the numbers too. He did Screw You and Under the Sun. And I'd worked with him on Promises a few years prior with Fatima. He was actually in retirement from dancing but said he wanted to come out just to dance for me, which I took as a huge compliment. He has swag of all swag. Then we have two trickers. They're called tumblers actually, who do all the tricks and the exciting stuff that you couldn't even imagine. Things I've never seen in my life. I mean, when we auditioned them, I was literally in shock at what these guys could do. And the trickers bring excitement to the show, you know, they're the ones that get that moment where they'll do something unbelievable to the eye and the audience are like, oh, wow, you get the gasps and the excitement, and they were really important to give it something different, just a different dynamic. And they're incredibly talented. I I love having people around that feel like family.
After going through a rehearsal process and tour on the road, it just makes you come together. Some artists won't talk to the dancers and they're really removed from it, but she's on the bus with us and joking with us and hanging out and her pajamas and just kicking it, so that it makes it a lot more laid back, you know.
You're experiencing a really intense situation. You're together many hours in the day. I don't know, there's a loyalty, there's a trust, there's a love, a genuine love, and we're all in it together, we're a team. I have some of the coolest fans ever. They are loyal, they're dedicated, they completely got my back. You know, I've been through thick and thin over the past 10 years. Some of them I met when they were 10 that are now 20-year-old young women that are still there, that I knew when they were kids. It's incredible. They're my backbone. They're my rock, because I know they're there for me completely and the support's real, and they'd do anything. That's why I call them soldiers, because they are dedicated, loyal, fierce, protective. Everything you want and more from a supporter. Some of them travel far and wide to come and see. It blows my mind when you talk to them and they're like, I just got off a plane. I'm like, oh, what are you doing here? They're like, come to see you. I'm like, you came all that way just to see me. That's amazing. They are the reason I do what I do. You know, I've been blessed enough to be doing it a long time, so I've experienced a lot of things I wanted to experience for me. And now it's about them. It really is. There's a lot of time people say to me, you know, when I feel nervous or I feel like I didn't have a good show and I'm feeling bad about myself, everyone's here to see you. I'm like, no, but what you don't understand is I'm here to see them. The people that have been there, the people that buy my music, the people that love what I do, that are inspired by what I do, that look up to me. I'm here to look at them in the face. That's the best feeling. I love it. It's a special feeling to know that you can touch people of all different walks of life and they relate to your songs or your story or your journey, you know. They're just there to see you, and it's amazing for me to talk to them. Like, why are you here? What is it you like? And I just love that interaction. I always get in trouble because I'm always asking them too many questions or writing too much on their messages, but I enjoy it.